Hello class, welcome to AES 6540, Practicum Human Movement Science. My name is Ron Merriman, Professor Ron Merriman, and I'm going to be your instructor for this particular course for the next 8 weeks. Welcome. This video, I'm going to be issuing weekly videos, recapping the previous week and introducing the next week. Just quickly, I'm going to try and keep these videos approximately 10 minutes in length. I'm going to use information that I get in terms of feedback from you in the course to help me put these together on a week-to-week basis, just to make sure that you're getting the best experience that you can get and you have all the answers and all the information that you need. And I think it's a good idea that we share these experiences with the entire class, since this is a practical course. So couple things before we get going. The book for this course, you've already taken a course where you learned about the corrective exercise model through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. So we're going to use the same resource, which is the National Academy of Sports Medicine Essentials of Corrective Exercise Training book. And here it is here. If you don't have this book, make sure you get a copy of that book as soon as you can. The majority of our reading will come straight from that book. You've already gone through it, so a lot of it now will be mostly referencing this. We do have a lot of additional readings and materials that we're going to be going through in this course. Some of that you're going to find on your own, and some of that we're going to provide for you to go through, but that's going to be your go-to book when it comes to developing and putting together, delivering the course material that you're going to be required to put together for this particular course. So after the book, make sure you go in, introduce yourself to the rest of us. It's not a big class, it's a small class, so go in there, put an introduction in. I've already put one in. Read up a little bit on me, and I'd love to learn a little bit more about you. I'm sure your classmates would like to know about each other. And then definitely make sure you go in and look at, download, print your syllabus. The modules in this course, there are 4 modules in this course. They're split into 2 weeks piece. Some of your previous courses might have been week-to-week modules. This has 4 modules, and they're broken into 2-week increments. Typically, there will be something due at the end of each week, and the module will close bi-weekly. So go in there, get your syllabus. Of course, in your syllabus, you're going to see important information, the resources, the reading, the discussions, the assignments, and the resources associated with those particular assignments. So very important. Get in there, get that. Make sure you have that handy. Some of the objectives for this particular course. When we get through this course, or going through this course, we're going to discuss the importance of evidence-based practice to the fitness and health promotion industry. We're going to perform an assessment for an integrated fitness assessment. We're going to create and implement an integrated fitness training program, and we're going to prepare you to get ready to sit for the resultant of this particular course, which is sitting and passing the NASM's corrective exercise specialization, which is an incredibly useful tool for a personal trainer, for anybody who works in human movement. This particular platform that NASM has put together is a pretty remarkable platform that makes pretty instantaneous result and change in your client's ability to move and feel and sustain and perform. And if you have been training in the past, you know that no 2 bodies are created the same. No 2 days, no body is the same on any particular day. Today, I might be feeling great. I come in, I have my regular day of work, maybe 8 or 10 hours in my chair, and I come in to see you as a client, and I'm ready to go, and I look good, and I feel good, and you see, and we go through our workout today, and everything's good to go. And the next time I see you, pretty much the same situation. I come in, but something's a little different. Maybe I didn't sleep that well, or I'm a little stressed out, or I'm dehydrated, or something's not quite right. The corrective exercise specialization is a tool that you can use in that situation just the same as the situation where you have a client who comes to you in the beginning with movement impairment syndromes, people who have difficulty displaying proper movement, proper function, neuromuscular efficiency, normal, symmetrical, fluid movement that you want to see before you start getting into some more of the complex movement. So this course is great because you're going to get a chance to take all of the things that you've learned so far and you're going to put all this into practice. You're going to do a little bit of research and you're going to learn about something that you're going to come up with, a question that you're going to come up with in the first week in particular. You're going to go and you're going to do a little research about something relevant to what we're talking about here. For instance, self-myofascial release and its acute effects on ankle dorsiflexion. And you're going to look up and do a little research on that, and you're going to see how credible is this, how reliable is this, and why would you want to use this in a program with a client who might not be able to squat to a depth that you would like, or shows an excessive forward lean, or just tests short or overactive gastroc. So we're gonna research a topic that's going to build some credibility and build some reliability on, or validity, credibility and validity on this particular concept. So you're not only going to get to practice this, but you're going to do a little bit deeper research into it to learn why it's so effective, how cool of a tool this is going to be for you, and what you can do with it with your clients, and what they're going to get out of it is going to be even cooler, because they're going to be able to get to their goals a lot quicker, and you'll be able to overcome a lot of the typical speed bumps and problems that some of our clients see on a day-to-day basis. So pretty cool stuff there. So let's get a little bit into introduction for week one. So in week one, we do have discussions. So remember, the first module is split into 2 weeks. So week one, first half of the module, we have a discussion. That discussion question is due. The answer to the question is due by the 5th day. The 5th day always means the Friday. So the 5th day of the week, Friday, and then we're going to ask that you reach out and reply to your peers as well. That will be due by Sunday. The second part of this module, we'll have another discussion question in the second week of it, due on day 12, which is the second Friday, and the 14th will be your replies to your peers. And you'll see this in your syllabus. I just want to make sure I go through this a little bit so you understand. And then the assignment for this module is due on the 14th day, which is the second Sunday from now, which, if I do my quick calendar check here, it is going to be on the 24th of January. Your first assignment will be due. So like I mentioned, first module, we're going to critically appraise literature for validity and applicability in making professional practice decisions. So you're gonna come up with a question, and you're gonna research it, and we're gonna determine from a research standpoint how and why your question may be relevant to a situation that you might face with a client. We're going to administer a health appraisal, and then from that be able to stratify a client's overall risk for movement assessment. We're going to perform a comprehensive health-related fitness assessment, obtain subjective and objective information about clients, and how to use this information collected to help design an exercise program. So you're familiar with this already. You're going to sit down with somebody from your community, and you're going to take them through a full subjective assessment. Then you're going to take them through an objective assessment, the tools that we have learned up until this point. From that, we will be able to program. But I'm hoping more than that is it will raise some questions. We'll have a little bit of trial and error, and we're going to, as a class, discover how to improve the assessment process, how to kind of forecast what it is that we're going to find out based off maybe some of the subjective components of the assessment, and how that might translate over into the objective portion of the assessment. And from there, how we can turn that into something that's going to benefit our client. So, that is going to be found directly in your syllabus. So, recapping, this course is designed for you to practice this particular model, the corrective exercise model that NASM has put together. You've learned about it already. Inhibit, lengthen, activate, and integrate. We're going to go through a subjective and objective assessment. We are going to do some research and look deeper into the how, the why you would want to use a program like this with your client. And you're going to be able to look 1 or 2 layers deeper into why or how an overactive gastroc soleus or calf complex might cause something to happen at the hip. We're going to look a little deeper into that and why we might want to use SMR or some kind of intervention technique for inhibiting that tissue, a shortened overactive tissue, and why we might want to activate the underactive lengthened tissue, its functional antagonist, and what that's going to do to that range of motion and how it's going to play its way through the kinetic chain and change our client's movement. You're going to look into 1 or 2 layers deeper into how, why we would do that, and then you're going to then take it and you're going to apply it. It's going to be a pretty awesome experience, I hope, for you, and then also the lucky person that gets to go through this. So, quickly recapping what we've gone through. When you get into your course, you're watching this video, so that's great news. That means you're in the course. Second thing you want to do is you want to introduce yourself. You want to then go in, download, print, or save your syllabus, go through the syllabus. If you have any questions about that, you can email me. My contact information is in the course information page. I'll be having office hours by appointment. I'm happy to do a Google Hangout, or we can do a phone call. I'm open to really any means of communication to make sure that you have everything you need, have all the questions that you have answered, and we don't have any hang-ups in this process. So that is all. One more time, if you don't have this book, you should have it. If you don't have this book, make sure you get this book as fast as you can. It's going to be the resource for us in developing these programs moving forward. So thank you so much for your time. Again, Professor Ron Merriman, I'm here for you, and I'm really looking forward to moving through this course with you and seeing what kinds of situations we come across, and then also what kinds of results we can develop along the process as well. So thank you very much. I will see you Monday.